Alright guys, welcome to another weekly roundup. Don't know why I started it like that, but hey ho, there you go. If you're new to the channel, this segment is where I round up my week in a video and tell you my thoughts and opinions on how it went, etc, etc. Now, before I get into it, I want to start with a rant because I was not happy yesterday, and my sister will tell you that. Well, she won't do, but you know what I mean. So anyway, went to a gig in Leeds at the Key Club. If anyone's on here watching from Leeds, you'll know what the Key Club's like. Went to see King Gate 10. I would say it was a good gig, but now, I don't have anything against tall people, but when you look like Treebeard and you're about 12 foot tall, and so are your mates, and I've got my spot, you know, so I can see, and you just kind of like casually just do that, I'm not very happy, right? When you've got your spot at a gig, you've got your spot, you know what I mean? If you go to a gig, then, well, if you go to gigs regularly and, you know, you're not in the pit kind of thing, you'll know what I mean. When you get your spot, don't you? So, Jolly Green Giant and his mates last night decided to get a bit, you know, a bit leery. Have a few bevies, mate, before the gig started. And there was a lot of, like, you know, I'd got my spot against this wall. I was chilling. Now, I'm 5 foot now, something like that. I'm not really, but I'm small, right? Compared to BFG is, you know, I'm very small. Now, when tall people stand in front of me on purpose, I get small man syndrome, and it's a bit of a joke, that small man syndrome stuff, but I get mad, bro. I really do. When someone, like, purposely, this is the thing, I've been to gigs before where, you know, 7 foot giants have stood in front of me and then they've realised and they've gone, oh, sorry mate, and then they've moved to the side like that. And it's like, nice one. You're appreciating the small people in this world, you know. Or I've been to gigs where tall people have been stood in front of me and why is my skin coming off? And the mate said to their mate who stood in front of me, do you want to move because he can't see behind you? It's like, you are a blessing, sir. Thank you very much. And they've either moved, like, separated, or they've moved to the back, because tall people should be at the back. Because no matter where you are, tall people, you can see, you know. I cannot. I get someone who's this height, or this height, I'm screwed, mate. I can't see anything. And to make matters worse, right, this Key Club in Leeds, where the bar is, where we were stood underneath, because when I get my spot at a gig, I like to lean on a wall, because it's comfy. So I was leaning on this wall, but where the bar is, throwing the pen, where the bar is, it's a low ceiling. So you've got like the bar area that's covered with a low ceiling, and then to the right of it, you've got like the open area gig space. Now, all of the giants, and when I say this, when I say all of the giants, I mean all of the giants in Leeds were stood under this bar. One of the guys' head was even touching the roof, he was that tall. And they was all stood in front of me. I'm not even joking, honestly. We had to keep moving. Me, my sister and her boyfriend, we had to keep moving because we're all shorties. Honestly, we're all really short. And we had to keep moving. And it was almost like the tall people did it on purpose, because we'd move to a spot, right, and then the tall people just, you know, they'd be kind of like, yeah, gig mate, and then they'd just kind of go, and it's like, I will punch you in the back of the head if you don't move in a minute. Honestly, I'm like, oh. And it happened so often that I was just like, woosah. Because I would have kicked off. Honestly, I would have said something. If they'd have done it on purpose again, I'd have turned around and gone, you better move. Because that's 5 times you've done that now. Now, I was leaning on this wall. Like, we're under this bar here, right? So I'm kind of just chilling, leaning on this wall a bit. Stage is over there. So all I have to do is turn to the left, lean on the wall, and I've got my view of the stage, right? So I'm leaning on this wall like this. Treebeard and his mates have stood in front of me here, right? But as I'm leaning on this wall, they're over here, on the right-hand side of me. Now, the first band had finished. The support band had finished. And the one that was stood here just casually like stood like this. So he was blocking my view, but it doesn't matter because the band wasn't on. And he's talking to his mates. And then, this is the worst part, right? Not the fact that he migrated in front of me, because he did it so that he was getting a good view for King Gate 10, right? And I know he was going to stay there. So not only did that annoy me, but what did annoy me was his 12-foot mate stood next to him. I was leaning against the wall like this, talking to my sister and her boyfriend here at this point, right? And he stood here, like here where you are. So not only did he move in front of me here, Bigfoot over here decided to move, so he was like, his shoulder was like this, and I'm stood there against the wall, and I'm like, I'm literally going to bite your shoulder in a minute if you don't move. It was, honestly, I was eating his shoulder almost, and I'm like, I'm out, you know what, I'm out. And I just went and moved to a different spot. I'm like, honestly, when I say I get small man syndrome, I get small man syndrome at a gig if you're a giant and you stand in front of me and you do it on purpose. Because if I wasn't going to bite his shoulder, I was going to hit him if I didn't move. So I like walked off and I'm like, casino. So anyway, that's rant over. Tall people, sort it out, get to the back, because midgets like me can't see. Rant over. Now, on to the weekly roundup. We didn't do much this week, not gonna lie. I think this is only second video this week, or third at a push. I haven't done anything this week, and what's really annoying is the whole job search thing. It made me a bit uptight, like it wound me up. I've been very frustrated this week because I've been trying, and nothing's really been happening. And the fact that I want to try and think of a new strategy to look for a job, but I can't think what it is annoying. The fact that I got so caught up with like Twitter analytics and Instagram analytics and all that lot, and trying to work things out that are not possible, you know what I mean, was frustrating me. So I got to like Wednesday, Thursday, and I was just like, so this week has been a frustrating week. So yeah, to round that part of the week up, one, I haven't really done anything, and two, it's been a frustrating week, so I haven't recorded anything because I would have just vented. Now, in the future, that's probably a good time to record so that I can look back and see why I was frustrated. But if I'd have done it maybe Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, I'd have been a bit, like, argh. So probably a good job, really. So that's that. Went to a wedding do on Friday, which was nice. My best friend got married. So I went to a wedding do on Friday. That was good. After the week I'd had, it was nice to just like go and chill with mates and let loose, you know what I mean? Not too loose like, but we let loose a little bit. Then Saturday, yesterday, we went to that gig, and I've just told you what happened. Regardless, they put on a good show, King Gate 10. Whether you can see them or not, it was still good. So Friday was wedding, yesterday was gig. Today, I'm making this video. I'm going to whack it on YouTube, and I'm going to play some Rainbow Six Siege because I just want to chill. And we're gonna crack on Monday. I don't know how, but we're gonna do it. You know. I heard someone say that if you want things to happen, you've just kind of got to say them over and over again, and make them a reality. So Monday I might just sit in bed going job. No, I'm joking. But as like. It's kind of, I've got to Sunday, and after the frustrating week, I've just thought, nah, right, I've got that out my system now. Come tomorrow, we need to seriously just like do something, you know what I mean? Just work on something, and we'll see what happens next week. Now tomorrow, I will be updating on what I want to do with my week next week, because I want to do a lot. So, well, at least want to do a few things. So I won't mention them today, but I'll mention them tomorrow. So I've done enough talking now, because I've been studying for 10 minutes. So if you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, I don't always rant, I promise you. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up with my journey. Social links are all down below. I spend a lot of time on Twitter, far too much recently. I practically live on there. When I'm not recording, I'm on Twitter. When I'm not gaming, I'm on Twitter. So if you want to catch up with me on Twitter, you can do. And I've started like a healthy eating journey. I've called it like my dinner diary. So my dinner diary is on Instagram. I post every day. And if you want to keep up with my dinner diary, you can see what we're eating and see what we're trying to do. We're trying to get a good body this year. You know, we're not trying to get hench, but we're just trying to stop being fat and to get fit and healthy. Because if you look back on my previous videos, you'll know that I quit smoking. You can go over there and watch it if you want. So we've got healthier by doing that. Now it's time to lose weight and get even, you know, get fitter. So social links are below. I'm going to stop talking, I promise. And that is the week rounded up. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with the postman if you wish, that is, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.